This is gentle yoga with Jess and Teri. We'll be doing some warming up, some strengthening, balancing, stretching poses, a little bit of centering before and after, and then, maybe end up with some silly jokes and just trying to laugh because that's so beneficial for the heart, the lungs, the mind, the belly. So anyway, just coming to a seated posture and feeling yourself here, sort of bringing your body and your mind together in the same place. That's really all that yoga means, is moving and paying attention to it, being aware of what you're doing. So often we're not. So often our mind is just someplace far away from whatever it is that we're doing. So here we're just trying to get the mind and the body in the same place and do our best to keep it there. And minds wander away, that's what they do. And then we just corral it and bring it back. So noticing what it feels like to sit here. Noticing your feet on the ground, the weight of your body in the chair. Noticing the weight of your hands on your legs. Just feeling inside the body. So letting your attention kind of drop below the surface of your mind and this, rather constant inner dialogue, and just feel your body here. Let your stomach be relaxed. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Feel your breath. Let's take a couple of deep breaths just to feel that gentle expanding and contracting of the chest, the belly. Pull your chin in a little bit. Just with an intention to move in a way that's helpful and not to do anything that your body says, don't do that. If your body says, don't do that, don't do it. Yeah, modify it. All right, so let me invite you to stand up. And I'm going to be using the chair more for support during this class. I was sitting in the chair before, but most of the people weren't. So I'll use the chair to demonstrate how some of these balance poses can be also done with a chair if your balance doesn't feel all that great. So first, just coming to a standing posture, letting your knees be soft now, and just bouncing, just gently bouncing. And this is going to move through the whole body and letting yourself tip a little toward one side, maybe letting the head come toward the side, and then gently leaning forward a little bit, going to the other side, going back. I'm just doing another circle. So we're just gently moving all these joints and muscles, like Carmen. Welcome. And coming to stillness and letting your weight move from one side to the other. Just gently moving to the one side and the other, maybe lifting one foot up just a little bit, just as you rock side to side. And this can even be done sitting, if it hurts your knee. Or you can keep your weight on one side. Coming to stillness. And now just letting the hips come to one side, to the back, to the side, and to the front. And we'll do this a couple of circles. And just let your upper body sort of hang loose. So letting your head maybe roll around on the neck a little bit. Just letting your Your spine move as much as you're comfortable with, going in the other direction. And here we're just getting a sense of how is the body today? You know, are there areas that feel tight, areas that feel like you do or do not want to move them? Just noticing that. So you can go into this class with awareness and kindness. All right, coming to stillness. Rolling your shoulders back a few times. And then letting the shoulders come up and back and just holding them here so that your shoulder blades are pulled back. This is one that you can do up against a wall. Jessie is doing that, and you can feel, you know, your back, your shoulder blades, the back of your head. It can be surprising sometimes how we're not standing straight, even when it feels like it. Bring your chin in. And so we're having this position that helps with stabilizing the body. The chin pulled back, stabilizes the neck. The shoulders loose away from the ears and back to stabilize the shoulder, the stomach tucked in, sucked in as much as you can, the pelvis scooped under a little bit. And you can see that with Jess. So just slightly, slightly scooping your tail down. All right. And I'm going to turn the class over to Jessie.
Okay. I got a new home gym, starting a new home gym setup. So if I'm all over the place trying to manipulate what I'm gonna use for class, that's what I'm doing. So let's get warmed up a little bit more. With cardio, a lot of coordination and flexibility here. So good range of motion. You may not go as far at first, but as we warm up, your joints will lubricate. You get more air into your lungs, more energy. Think about your posture. Think about where your feet land, how your joints are lined up. Be as safe as possible. One more each side. Good. Keep arms out, feet apart, and we're just going to slowly turn towards the knee. Okay, you don't have to reach all the way over. It may still be too early in the game for that. You want your arm to go back behind your head and your eyeballs following it. Okay, move as one unit with your upper body. Also think about your breathing, blowing out when you exert, when you push. Let's do one more each side. Good. Let's think about that hinge. So try to use little props to kind of cue you on how it's supposed to feel. I have a dowel. Actually, it's just a weight, but it can be used similarly to a dowel. You just want your hips to go back. There's no bending, no intentional bending of your knees, and my back stays straight. So on this one, you don't have to go down far. You don't have to touch your toes or the ground or anything. Just get that feel. You want to feel a light pull in your hamstrings, your glutes, and your low back. Have your arms dangling in front of you. Then come up and make a big circle down. Okay. So I'll try to face both directions so you can see how I line up. Up. And then back down to this from the sides. Scrunching your toes into the ground for balance. I even notice as I go along, I am getting to go a little bit lower. So just listen to your body. I'm going to get two more. The main thing is to keep that back straight. and your spine safe. Last one for me. That feels good. Let's use the chair as a prop now for the squatting type of functional movement. I'm on the edge, I'm safely on the edge. Feet are about shoulder width apart. I'm going to lean forward over my thighs just a little bit and leading with my chest. I'm going to come up and then I'm going to turn and extend an arm. So up, a little punch to the side, slowly come back down. Again, you're pushing through your heels, scrunching those big toes, keeping yourself nice and balanced. I'm going to get 2 more. Good. Heart rate should be going up, especially with those upper and lower compound exercises, okay? So now we're going to raise our knees and then turn down our forearms from a goalpost angle. Another good one for balance. Have something nearby just in case you get wobbly. But this is one of the things you only get better at with practice. So do it safely. One more each leg. Okay. All right, grab some water. We'll hit some planks. Maybe we'll do some bands. So you can grab some bands and water bottles or weights if you have them. Put my chair up against the wall to make sure it's nice and safe. Okay. To safely do a plank, your shoulders are stacked over your wrists the best you can. Can you see me okay? No. Yes, Teri?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're just gonna tap our toes to the outside. Like a modified jumping jack. Keeping our core nice and tight, our glutes squeezed. One more each side and then we can walk it in. So walk it in, shake it out. I'm going to turn the chair so you can see my upper body a little bit better. This one's a new one. So I'll make sure I'm on it nice and safe. So my lower body's in a straight plank and then I'm going to punch out. So alternate arms. Your eyes are looking down once you get the gist of what I'm giving you. You don't want to go up overhead, just straight out. Try to do more on less overhead shoulder raise type of things. Just like those shoulders safe. One more each arm, then we'll walk it in. Good. Shake it out. So we're going to stay on the same leg for this one. And we'll do 5 reps, okay? So as I'm talking, you can count on your own if I miss the number. Knee goes in, back down, up and out, back down, and then up and back. In, out, back. If this is really challenging and you start feeling so tired in the upper body that your middle body is losing form, walk it in a little bit so it's less pressure on your hips. I'm going to switch sides. Try not to hold your breath on these. I just caught myself doing it. This is the last one for me. And I'll let you guys finish. Try to think of another plank. Last plank. Most of you have seen this one before. Turning the hips and shoulders together, arms straight up, slowly and carefully. Switch arms. So try not to just twist at the waist like this. Try to get those hips involved and keep it in line to make sure your back stays safe, so your spine stays safe. Blowing out on the way up. And we won't do a ton of these. It's just to get a movement in. I'm going to get one more each side. Try not to let those hips sink. Good. So planks are great core exercises, shoulder strength builders, all that. Let's do some bands. So we'll just review major body parts, major muscle groups. We started out with the warm up on a chair, and we did a sit to stand. So that's what we'll mimic with the bands. So this will build up your thigh strength, help with balance. It's really great for those trying to walk faster or longer, or have trouble with stairs. So you want your arm bent like this at the elbow the whole time, okay? So I suggest sticking your elbow right up on your hips or your ribs. Again, your feet are about shoulder width or further apart. Get nice and wide so you're in balance. Lean forward, push through the heels, stand up straight and tall. Good. Slowly lower. So try not to straighten your arm. Keep that nice and tight. That's a good isometric exercise for your biceps. That'll stay contracted the whole time. So you're actually strengthening your upper body here too. We don't have to do a ton of these. I'm thinking 8, and I'm on 5. So I got 3 more. We gotta pace ourselves, right?
That's right.
This is a busy class. The other class isn't like this.
Right.
One more. Good. So I'll try to alternate upper and lower body so we give those muscles a rest. Upper body, most of us have seen this before. It's similar to a row. It's great for posture. So arms are out straight. You got
Jess, we can't
where you can.
Sorry, Jessie, we can't see above your shoulders.
Okay, that's just my ugly mug, Teri.
No, dear.
You
We
can
can't
see
see your hands either, though.
Can you see me?
Yes,
Okay.
your hands.
Okay, so here, you're gonna pull apart and then pull back. Then come back to the center, okay? So my hands are in a spot where I can pull apart and then squeeze those shoulder blades. From this direction, pull and squeeze. You can see how that works the upper shoulder area. And let's do 4 more. So right up against your chest bone. Good. You can also get the hinge with the band. You'll be standing in the center. Have a little space in between them. Keep them bent, keep the arms bent. Hips go back, back tries to stay straight. You're looking down on the floor and then come straight up. So you should just feel a little bit more pull than with just your body weight. in the back of your legs and not so much on your lower back. If you feel it a lot in your lower back, maybe not go so low or tighten your stomach a little bit more. I'm going to get 4 more. My last one. All right, one more upper body. We can sit down for this one. It's going to be one side at a time. So give yourself enough slack under your, just pick a foot under your foot to be able to go up over your head. If this hurts, just go out to the side. So totally your choice. Upper body's posture should be nice and tall and long. You want your bicep to end up right at your ear. I'm going to get 2 more and switch. Good. All right. You felt that one, huh, Teri?
Yep. Trying to lift weight.
I'm going right out to the side if you'd rather do that. I'm gonna get 2 more. Okay. Okay. So now we're progressing through the strength continuum here, using body weight, then bands, and now we'll go to weights, okay? Or water bottles. It's all good. It's all whatever you're comfortable with. Back to the hinge. Okay, weightlifters will call this a deadlift. I'll go just a little bit lighter because it's an upper and lower body move, which burns a lot more calories and is more functional. It's hardly any days in life you do an activity with just one body part, you know? So if you're pushing something or lifting something, picking something up, you're using your upper and lower body. So what I'm doing is my hinge, keeping my back straight, arms long. I'm coming right up the center and I'm gonna break right at my chin. Yep, so we're not up overhead, we're just out to the side above our ears. Slow and controlled, break apart. So this is another good one for your upper shoulders, right? Your back, good for posture. Come on up, squeeze. Slowly let it back down. So those are the places you should be feeling this one. Back of legs and back of shoulders. We're going to shoot for 10 to 12. I'm on 8. So I'm going to do 10 and then make sure you guys are doing okay, which I'm sure you are. Good, good. You can finish your sets. Yep, you guys are doing great. Perfect. Okay, shake it out. This is a new one. And I actually modified it overnight, Teri. I'm not going to do it the same way as I did on Tuesday. It was that one.
Right.
I think that was too much. I think that was too much for me.
Was it? Yeah. I mean, I had to use the chair. I had to use the chair for the balancing part.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So have a chair nearby or a wall. And so what we're going to do, we're going to lean, we're going to split our stance. 1 foot in front of the other, nice and strong. Want you to lift the back leg and lean forward just a little bit. Put one arm out, the other hand should be on something. Then you drop the back leg down behind you. So you're split, lean forward, pick up, step back, and then bend. Okay? Out, back, and down. Keeping those hips square to the wall in front of you. Staying safe at your knee. And challenging your balance. I'm gonna try no hands. Again, these are the things you only get better at with practice. I'm gonna get 2 more. If your knees are telling you not to go low like this, really just step back. I like your modification, Teri, I like that. So you're totally, that's good. I'm gonna switch sides and then walk over to the screen. So split stance, forward, back, down.
And this is a warrior 3, by the way, you were asking.
Yes, good job.
Yes.
That was out of my wheelhouse. I didn't know what to call it. I just know it looked cool and it felt,
Right.
I tried it.
Nice.
Warrior 3. Whoa. I'm gonna get 2 more. Definitely feeling it in the glute area and those thighs. So that's where you should get the most out of it. I'm gonna get a quick drink.
Great exercise, though.
That's my New Year's resolution to you guys. I'm gonna come up with new and exciting and efficient exercises we can do together to meet our goals.
Wow.
Yep.
Lucky
Yep. I'm gonna
us.
work day and night for you.
Are.
I'm gonna go a little lighter here. So I have a weight in each hand. I'm on the edge of the chair. I'm leaned back just a little bit. My arms are in a T with a slight bend in my elbows, okay? I'm gonna pretend to hug a tree. I'm not gonna go up any further than my forehead. So it's sort of a front of face fly. Don't go way behind your collarbone. So what I'm saying by that is don't go way back here like that. Stay nice and safe for your shoulders. And blow out on the way up. This is a good one for the core too. You should be challenging that. If it hurts, if it's hurting you more than you think it's helping you, just sit up nice and tall. You work the same chest muscles, okay? This was just for a little extra zing for the core. I'm gonna do 3 more. Slow and controlled on the way back down. This will help with the planks a lot. And we'll be going through this rotation one more time, so fret not. Okay. We'll go side to side for this one with a bicep curl. I think you guys like this one. Your feet are together. You're gonna step to the outside and do a bicep curl. So down and out, and then up with the upper body. Try to keep that back straight. A tip for doing that is to keep your eyes forward. I'm gonna do 6 each side. I just hit 4. 5. Last ones. Okay. Let's do a little more core work. So we can catch our breath.
All right.
You can hold on to the sides behind you. Lean back a little bit. And try the scissors. If this doesn't work for you to do both legs, do one at a time. You're still going to activate your lower abs. Two more each side.
Wow.
You okay?
Yeah, I am. This is a great workout.
Good. Good.
Yes,
I'm glad you like.
I do. What a wonderful
Okay.
end of the year.
All right. You can use one or two dumbbells for this, okay, or water bottles. I'm going to use one just because the weight's on it. You've all seen it before. That's been in my class. Nice and wide, down, and then pull straight up. So it's a water bottle in each hand. Bring it right up the middle like you're zipping a jacket. So down into a squat, bending the knees and hips, pushing through your heels, and then pulling up to your chin. Don't go past your chin. That's not good for your shoulders, but straight across. Perfect, perfect. I'm going for 12 for this one. I'm just halfway. Two more. So eyes forward, shouldn't be looking at the floor on the way down. Okay, keep your eyes on the screen. That'll keep your spine nice and straight. Good, good job. I'll let you guys finish up. And then we got one more upper body. Okay, nice and tall posture, elbows out to the side, just like the end motion of the one we just did, and then press out. So you're staying elbows up, bringing your wrists towards your chin, and then squeezing to straighten it out. It's great for triceps. Try not to shrug your shoulders, right? So nice and relaxed, bring your elbows out and slow and controlled. Good. I'm going to get four more. Yeah, I asked Santa to get me a clock for my wall for Christmas, but I didn't get it.
Oh, that's too bad.
It would be a lot easier to do this class for me, but I have to count. Last one for me, I have to count because I can't keep looking at my watch.
Oh, right.
So maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Yeah. Have you been
All
good?
right, grab some water. We'll go through it again. I'm going to move a little faster so it feels like a real workout, but still go at your own pace, okay? I'm just not going to be teaching as much. All right. 2 weights. Down, up and out. So hinge, front raise, shoulder blades squeezed. Slow and control. 3 more. Okay, you guys can finish up. I'm just gonna go with my number. If you're following me, great, that's cool too. All right, let's get a stretch for that one. Either a wall or a chair, arms stretched out in front, sinking the shoulders down, hips go back. Just a couple recovery breaths here. We don't want to get back to normal. Walk it in. We'll get our cool down at the end. All right, I have my chair out for balance. This is the warrior 3 with a reverse lunge, okay? Feet are separated, kick back leg up, reach out, step down and back. I'm only doing 6 per side for this one, meaning I have 2 more, 1 more. So good thing you're gonna have a video of this if you want it, because I'm gonna try to throw new stuff at you. And you'll be able to review it and practice it. Huh, Teri?
That's right. What a concept. I can do it more than twice a week now.
Yes. This is my last one. Yes, you can do it twice a day if you want it.
Right.
Okay, have a seat, edge a chair, a weight in each hand, slight lean back, big hug, down slow. Squeeze, slow. I'm at 6, that's halfway. Last 2. Whoa.
I know, sir.
That's Susan.
That's Susan. Yes, announcing a delivery person.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, in your chair, arm goes back, stretching our chest and shoulders. Susan. Couple breaths, then switch. Arm behind you, leaning forward. Just a tad. All right, come on back up. Now we'll do our side lunges and bicep curl. I'm going to do 6 per side, so you can either count on your own or be done when I'm done. Feet are together. Step out and lift up. Keep those eyes on me for this one. Make sure your back stays nice and straight. Going into my last set. Okay. Let's stretch those glutes, huh? We can do that in a chair. Give you all a little breather. Grab at the front of your shin. Sit up nice and tall. Pull towards you. You can even pull to the opposite leg and get the outside. That's where I'm feeling it most. Then I'm gonna switch. Oh, feels good on my lower back too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad at me today.
All those new weights that you're playing with.
Yeah, it's like you got that weight set, now you're gonna trash us. All right. We'll do the squat and the upright row. I'm gonna do 12. You can count with or do your own pace. Nice and wide. Down, up. Push through those heels. Dig into that floor. Nice and strong, finish strong. This wasn't an easy one. Be proud you came at all. Right before a holiday, that's usually an excuse for people. I heard a really cool acronym today. I'll tell you when we stop. I'm gonna get 3 more. Last one from me. I totally lost count. Okay, so you guys can keep going if you want, but it's called push, P-U-S-H.
Right.
Persist until something happens.
Oh.
It was from a workout video I did.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's nice.
Persist until something happens. So that means you got to have patience with yourself and the process, right? It didn't take you forever to gain any weight or get so out of shape. It's not going to be overnight for you to get it back, but it's possible. Okay.
Amen.
Nice.
Two more. I'm way over, Teri, aren't I?
That's okay.
You want to cool down?
Yeah. Are you done? Are you good?
Let's
Let's you go.
tricep one. You want to get the tricep one?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
No worries.
Elbows up. Press out. These things feel weird. Go for 12. Magic number is going to sit in between 12 and 15 for us at the beginning of this year. We might shoot for 20 some weeks.
Wow. That's a nice goal. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can do it. You guys can do that. My grip's wrong. Keep going, keep going. Elbows up, shoulders relaxed. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's not meant to look like this. And I'm not saying any of you guys do. I'm going to get 2 more. Oh, Marianne came. She came just for the laughter.
Right. She always has new jokes.
Hey, and to show us how skinny she is.
Right.
Yeah. All right, I'm done. Teri can cool us down.
I would be happy to. So
Thank
as we're standing here, you know, sort of coming back to how we began, just this little bouncing, just by moving the knees, so we're not bouncing our heels off the floor, and then just turning a little bit from side to side, letting the head feel a little bit heavy and doing these big circles with the head and the shoulders one way and then the other.
Oh.
And coming to stillness, we're going to use the chair just for a little stretching. So one that Jess did, doing again, walking back away from the chair, letting your hips come back. And just allowing your back to open, bending your knees a tiny bit, and then moving your hips from side to side and looking over your shoulder, just a little bit, like you're trying to look behind you to look at your tail, just getting a little bit of sideways movement in the spine. Now coming back to stillness, hips still back, and press down with your hands. So pressing down with your hands on the back of the chair. You can do this on a counter, anything, and you're looking down toward the floor and just walking slowly back up toward the chair, continuing to press down. Continuing to press down with your hands, walk back toward the chair. And once again, continuing to press down, walk back a little bit. Letting your shoulders be relaxed, breathing, continuing to press down, walking back toward the chair. And then just coming to stillness, feeling that in the shoulders. I find that's a wonderful exercise to help my shoulders sort of settle down. Coming back to sitting in the chair and putting one hand or both hands behind your head as you're sitting here, long back, chin tucked in. And just pressing gently, pressing forward with your hands and pushing back with your head. You're just going to feel those muscles in your back, kind of getting back into position, relaxing, doing the same in the front, putting flat hands on your forehead, pressing your forehead forward, pushing back a little bit, letting go. Again, with this straight, long back, tucking your chin in, letting your mouth be open a bit, putting a loose fist under the jaw, pressing up with your fist while you're pushing the jaw down, open mouth, and relaxing. And that just, those moves really help to sort of bring the neck, bring the shoulders back into a place of stability. Feeling your body here on the chair. Just feeling how it's different now than when we began. And with the sense of accomplishment or showing up and doing this work. All right, thank you all so much.